Hey guys, so welcome to a new in- installment of the Depression Diaries, I guess. It's I'm going to be talking about in this little series kind of coping mechanisms, things that I have really struggled with, or kind of things that I've been advised to do and I haven't found helpful, or basically more in-depth specific parts of my depression and how I've kind of coped with it in the past, and why it's not working now or why it is working now. You know, fun things like that. So the other side is the day to day. This is me. This is what's happened today. This is how I've been. Like this is starting new medication. This is side effects. This is I didn't sleep. Blah blah blah. This is taking very specific aspects of the mental illness side of it and looking at it and just giving you a more in-depth view, because it's all well and good just going I had a really shit day today, but it's no good if you guys don't know why. So the first one I wanted to talk to you about was something like I really struggle with. I don't know if anyone else struggles with this. Honestly, I have not asked other people that I know with depression if they struggle with this. I don't know if I'm a victim of circumstance from the relationships I've had, or you know, kind of the things I've done in my life. I don't know whether it's that that's influenced it or whether it's directly related with my depression. But one thing I really struggle with, and it really ticks off Rafe Paul, is I can't buy myself things. And you're probably all sat there going, well, what's so bad about that? You save money and but like I literally can't buy myself stuff. I hold it in my hand. Like if I go to a shop because my pair of jeans is falling apart, like literally has holes in it, I'll stand in the shop with this pair of jeans that I've picked out, which will be the cheapest pair of jeans I can find, I just like to point out. And I will stand there and I'll be looking at them going, I need them, but like I feel like I'm wasting my money by buying myself stuff. Like I'd rather buy someone else with that, like something with that money. I just feel that I'm not worth it. Like I'll stand there and be like, well, what have I done to deserve this? I will have to like justify it in my mind that actually no, you need that new pair of jeans because these ones need to go in the bin. Or you've got an event coming up and you can't wear these or something like that. Like I'll have to stand there and justify it. And even then I've put them back. Even then I've just been like, no, it's fine, I'll make these last just a little bit longer. And it's not me being frugal at all. I wish it was. That would make life so much better. But it's just that my head is there and it's telling me like, well, you don't deserve this. What have you done to deserve new stuff? I buy other people in my life like lots of gifts, and I know where that comes from. And again, I think it ticks off Rafe Paul a little bit. In the fact that it comes from past relationships where I felt I've had to buy them things to stay in that relationship, which is really unhealthy, super unhealthy. But I did it for so long, where I was so scared of being on my own. I did it for so long that it's like ingrained in me now. I really struggle not to buy people gifts, just thinking, well, if I buy them stuff, then they might like me more. And it comes from really low self-confidence. I know where that comes from. I'm getting better with it. But it's still really hard. But like I won't think about like, oh well, let's buy this person this £100 gift. And like I won't even be like, oh well, that's a lot of money to spend on someone else. But I won't buy myself a pair of £5 jeans. And like I said, I don't know if it's the depression side of it or whether it's just like one of my personal quirks. But yeah, I super duper struggle with that. I am getting better with it. Rave pool's kind of helping me get out of it and helping me buy not only things I need, but like small frivolous things. I still have to super justify it in my head. And anyone who's watched like my Warhammer videos, you're probably just thinking, you buy yourself lots of stuff. You've got like Blood Bowl, and you've got like the new Imperial Agents books, and like you said just starting a Necron army, and it's just like I have to justify things like that. 90% of the time, I'm not buying them for myself. I'm buying them for Ravepool, or I'm buying them as a combined thing for us. If I'm buying it for me and someone else, then I find it a lot easier to spend that money. If it's something that's just for me, I really struggle. Like the Necrons, I spent 2 hours in Games Workshop, umming and ahhing over those. 2 hours, I spent 20 quid. So, you know, it's the struggle is real. And it sounds really pathetic to say it out loud. It really does. It sounds like, well, that's not something to whinge about. And it's not so much I'm whinging. I don't like it by any means. I don't like the fact that I don't feel worthy enough to buy myself something. But I don't know. I just find it infuriating. Because it's something that should come a lot more naturally, I feel. To be able to go, okay, I'm going to buy myself this little gift. I've done well today, I deserve it. But I can't. I just can't. But yeah, if I buy anything for me, I've normally got some ulterior thing planned in my head. Like, oh, well, I can use it to do unboxing videos. Or I can, you know, do a giveaway with it if I don't like it. And things like that. Like, I've always got to have some kind of ulterior backup. I can't buy myself something for the sake of buying myself something. Which is why I never buy new clothes for myself. Like, never buy new clothes for myself. The last thing I bought was my Hogwarts, like, pullover thing. And I got it after being convinced by Ravepool, because A, it was in the sale, and B, I have, like, no long sleeve tops at all. No, I lie. I have a 2001 Ozfest top. There you go. But that's the extent of, like, my long sleeve tops. Oh, and my Sonic Ocardi. Everything else is, like, outdoor hoodies, which, like, really bugs everyone when I wear them indoors. So I needed, because it was getting quite cold, something that I could wear. So I didn't have to mess about with the radiators. But yeah, that was the last thing, like, I bought myself clothing-wise. That was a couple of weeks ago. And like I said, I couldn't have done it. I know I wouldn't have done it if Rachel hadn't been there. Like, I wouldn't have bought it for myself. I never buy myself clothes unless someone's there with me going, you need to buy this. You kind of need new clothes. So, yeah. And, like, this is something I genuinely want to hit back from you guys on, because I want to know if I'm on my own with this. If it like it is, like I said, just a little personal quirk of mine, or if other people have suffered with this, and if it is linked to the depression or anxiety. Because it makes you feel quite down. Because as soon as you're, especially with me anyway, as soon as your mindset starts that you're just like, I'm not worth this, you then start questioning, well, okay, so if I'm not worth a £5 pair of jeans, what am I worth? And that's a really dangerous question to start asking yourself. Because if you have low self-esteem and you are prone to negative thinking, which I have been lately, it's kind of a venturing down the rabbit hole, but you're probably not going to end up in Wonderland. I know on days where I haven't been able to buy myself stuff, I've then spent the rest of the day in a much lower mood than if I not if I had bought myself stuff. I'm not one of these people who's a shopaholic that buys myself stuff and gets like an instant rush of like, oh, I bought myself something pretty, that's cool. I suffer so badly with buyer's regret, it sucks. I will, after I've bought myself something, I will then spend the next couple of hours questioning whether I should have bought it or not. So, yeah. Totally lost my train of thought there. Oh, rabbit holes. But yeah, so I will then just, my entire mood will just drop as soon as I'm in that situation where I have to buy myself something. So it definitely, even if it's not a symptom of depression or anxiety, it definitely doesn't help it. I can tell you that. So yeah, I haven't really found a way around this one yet, guys. I'm still working on it. If I manage to, you will be the first to know, trust me. Best bet I found is take someone with you. And they can be kind of the voice of reason. As to, you've worn these jeans for the last 4 years. They are literally going to fall off your legs in the next 24 hours. You need to buy new jeans. So yeah, take someone with you. Preferably someone who isn't super tight with money. Because that helps. Because it's no good if they're just going, ooh, well, can you afford it? Because that's not the object of the battle there. Isn't the money side of things. It's the mental hurdle that you have to jump over. But yeah, so the first one, not so much a tip, more of it's something I struggle with and I want to get over. I know I'll be going through lists. I know I touched on that in my Depression Diaries in more detail. This one I really struggle with, trying to keep creativity going. Putting on masks, not physical masks. Well, you can if you want. Things like I'm going to start doing meditation and stuff, so I'll talk about that and things like that. So this is just a series of little kind of tidbits, like I said, looking more in depth into certain aspects of my personal depression and things I have found useful in combating it if I have found them. So there you go. I hope they are interesting, and even more so, I hope they are helpful. Like I said, feel free to leave comments below, and I will see you all tomorrow. Until then, bye-bye.